That missed by a lot. Ball one. Contreras matched a homer in his last game. That one inside. 2-0. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first as we play game one of this 4-game series. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. He did not go around. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. That's the third out. Back here with my pal Singy. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, it's Miles Mikolas. Not the best results a year ago. Looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on. But he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
Ripped to first, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Lucas hits. The next to hit takes ball one. Mikolas, a guy that really fills up the strike zone, rarely walks people. The downside is the home run ball more likely in play. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, pitchers like this usually work down in the zone a lot, but these days with all the uppercut swings most hitters are taking to elevate the ball, pitchers almost have to be effective up in the zone with hard stuff. So maybe that's one area he can improve in his game to try to combat that long ball.
Juan Soto now 2 hits and 5 at bats yesterday. Just off the inside edge. As a hitter, does knowing that this guy's going to be in the zone, does that make you more aggressive?
Kind of, but you still have to stay on that backside. You've got to make sure you get pitch recognition and let your hands work.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Nootbaar has this one sized up, and that'll do it. Back here at Citi Field, and now the DH, Alec Burleson. Holmes back to work. Holmes, 31 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Next offering upstairs. And there's a ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swing and a ground ball. Toss to Alonso, and quickly one away in the second. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish, and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seen the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That one fouled off. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground to third. Devers throws on to first. St. Louis goes down in order. Back here in Queens, we head to the bottom of the second, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Alonso wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. Fastball for a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. Gunnar Henderson at the plate. How did so many teams pass on this guy in the draft?
Oh, you know the teams were interested, but just went in different directions. Phillies had Bryson Stott graded better, and the Yankees went with Volpe when they had the chance to draft Gunnar. Lots of good players in that draft class, and so good to see them panning out.
On the ground, right side, and it stays fair.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And the batter now, Jeremy Pitts. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And that one fouled off. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
First and second, 1 out. Now the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Henderson, the lead runner out at second. Pitts over at first with 1 away. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's down and in.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. That one the other way. And that's down, a base hit. And the Mets score first. It's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Bob Rodriguez at the plate and takes high there. 1 out, base is full. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-1. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Jesse Pitts digs in now. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Just missed.
That's low.
Bases loaded, 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. Stretches out and hauls it in. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. On the ground, Devers. 1 up, 1 down. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Smoked into left, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll reach second with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So the lineup flips over. Now batting Michael Ciani. Flied to right his first time. And it stays fair. Wynn around third. He scores to tie it up. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next pitch is outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ciani, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Here goes the runner. And that one ripped to left. And it gets by him. Lead runner around second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score and the Cardinals have the lead. Not in time. He's safe.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity is off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. That misses the zone. 1-0. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering is down low.
Oh, yeah.
Out towards left center, Rodriguez. On his way over, he's there, he's got it. Runner tagging and heading for home. He's in on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Backed off the plate that time. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for
Set
the
for the
Mets,
bottom of the third.
second
Leading off,
baseman,
Lucas
number 6.
Pitts. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Reaching for it and brings it in. Here's
Now
Juan Soto.
right
Well, he gave the
fielder,
bunt a shot
Juan
there, but not able to
Soto.
execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
0-1.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Here's Pete Alonso. Struck out swinging his first time.
Alonso.
Just missed. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Hit in the air, left field. Donovan pulls it down, and there's 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Shortstop
Gunnar Henderson up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. No throw. Safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error.
Number 43.
And now the Mets DH, Jeremy Pitts. He reached on a walk his first time. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ciani tracks it down for the out. Back here at Citi Field. Start of the 4th. Now it's the DH, Alec Burleson. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
You know, these Cards doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering misses down and away. Ah, that hit him.
That got him. Take your
and
base.
the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
Taking
third
over on the
baseman,
mound for the
Nolan
Mets, Tyler
Arenado.
McGill.
Just
Now
trying to keep this one
pitching for the New
close
York
here,
Mets.
and this is where a bullpen
Number
can give their
38,
players a chance to fight back into the game.
Tyler McGill.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Runner on the go. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, He holds it second.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
No outs, runners at first and second. And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-1. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Coming home. He'll score.
Back-to-back base hits. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now here is Lars Nootbaar. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That one ripped. Forget it. He'll touch them all. 3rd home run of the season, and they add on. It's 7-1. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Michael Ciani. First pitch misses. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That clips the corner. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 down.
Now batting,
2 down, bases empty.
Donovan.
Brendan Donovan now at the plate. And the first offering is not close. And a foul ball. 2 outs, bases empty. Just off the inside edge. That one fouled off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. That's too low. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Left field, Rodriguez sizes this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here in Queens, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the third baseman, Rafael Devers. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Now
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Alvarez batting, and that's strike one.
Well, these Mets, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
The 0-2 stays alive. Next offering upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Next offering is downstairs. Devers on at first. Nobody out.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Now it's 3-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ciani settles under it and makes the catch. One down. So up next for New York, Bob Rodriguez. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's way outside, and that's ball one. There's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Man at first, one away. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. That one missed.
You got a full count.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The Cards up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, number 0.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And stepping in for New York, Jesse Pitts. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The other way, and that's a fair ball. Around second is Devers. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Now batting.
So they're at
number
the
6.
corners now. And next for the Mets, Lucas Pitts. 0 for 2 in this one. Line drive, base hit right field. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 7-2.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game.
Now this one gets through. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 7-3.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Next to hit, Pete Alonso. And a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs.
When it unravels, it can unravel pretty quickly. And right now, you're in a situation where you're one swing away from it being a one-run ball game.
Ball one there. Pitch misses.
2-2.
And the count's even at 2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Count's full.
That to right. Nootbaar moves under it and makes the grab. And that is that.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
New York
and
Mets.
there's a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the fifth.
47.
Frankie Montas.
Frankie
This is his third time
Montas.
out this year. And now the Cardinals
Leading off
catcher,
for St.
Ivan
Louis,
Herrera.
Catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Just
that
missed.
missed. That's a ball.
Montas, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Next pitch is outside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one misses.
Nope, ball
so a
four.
leadoff walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a
Now
little
batting,
surprised
the
it
first
went his way at the
baseman,
plate,
Wilson
but as a hitter,
Contreras.
you'll take that all day. And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch,
One ball,
most
one
likely
strike.
you roll into a double play.
Squirts away a little bit. Herrera gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
And that's
Nope,
down and
ball.
away. And there's a ball.
We got a full count.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Pitts under it. He's got it. And there's one away. And next is the
Up next
designated
for the
hitter,
Cardinals,
Alec
the
Burleson.
designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
And that
Ball.
is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Nato comes in to take
Third
his
baseman,
cuts.
Nolan
1 for 2.
Arenado.
There's a strike. The 0-1 is outside,
ball.
and it's a ball and a strike.
Right.
Breaking ball
That's a
misses
ball.
down and away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, Gunnar Henderson. Michaelis back to work. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that
No, that
just
missed. That's a ball.
misses.
1-2.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. That's too
No,
high.
that's up.
Next pitch
Down
is
and full.
downstairs.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long
Now
at bat.
batting, number 43.
So digging in, Jeremy Pitts. He's 0 for 1. And a strike in there. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. 1 out, bases empty.
That's a ball.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Donovan sizing this one up. Nabs it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, bases
Now
empty.
batting, third
And now,
baseman,
Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
1-0.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Next pitch is outside. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to kick into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Alvarez up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside. Ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Inside. Ball 2. That's a little bit low.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Kyle Leahy.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
First and second, 2 outs. Rodriguez will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now, Nolan Gorman. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. What a stop. Nicely done for the out. And now it's going to be Lars Nootbaar.
Now batting, right fielder Lars Nootbaar.
Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up
And up next for St. Louis,
shortstop,
Mason Wynn. He's already homered in this game. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
That missed. That's a ball.
On the ground, right side, Pitts. On to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Jesse Pitts. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, finds its way through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for
Now
some,
batting,
so that was
number
nicely
6.
done to beat the odds. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now Lucas Pitts.
Ball,
that
that's
one's
up.
Upstairs, ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And that one is
2-0
inside.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And there's a foul ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. Coming home. He will score. It's 7-4.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Now Juan Soto. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
Man at second.
Ball.
This one in the dirt.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Laser base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a
new pitcher on now, John King.
Still a lot of game
Now
left,
pitching
and
for
this
St.
game
Louis.
could go either way. So
Number
this is a
47,
big opportunity for him
John
to get some
King.
important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit, 1 for 3. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, there's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Jeremy Pitts up now for the Mets.
Now batting, number 43.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
One and two.
In the dirt, but kept close. No movement on the bases. 1 and 2 the count. Soto, the runner at third. Henderson at first. 1 gone. Missed with a changeup. And the count now even up.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one not close. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. 3-2. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. His 4th home run of the season, and they lead it. It's 8-7. 1 down. Rafael Devers up now for the Mets. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And Devers is set down. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Francisco Alvarez. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Foul ball there. That's off the mark. Full count, 3-2. To the right side, Gorman. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Michael Ciani. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's downstairs.
That's down.
Now 1-2. That one missed. In the air out towards right center. Pitts sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Danny Young. This is his 5th
now
appearance of the year.
For the New York Mets, number 81, Danny Young.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Outfield playing pretty shallow. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
1-0.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And fouled off. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Dives. What a play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no
With the
strikes.
go-ahead run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7.
Hut.
Ground ball, Alonso. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Fernandez.
Now pitching.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now here is Bob Rodriguez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that one clips the corner. Way out front for strike 2.
I'll tell you what,
0-2.
he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Line drive. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, number 0.
Jesse Pitts up now for the Mets. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Checks over to first. Back safely. Swing and a foul straight back. And no one can get there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done.
First and second, no outs. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Check swing, but he went too far. 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Right through there for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Rodriguez on second, picks over at first with 1 away. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, first
Pete Alonso digs in now.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A 3-run dinger. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 11-7. New arm out of the bullpen, Matthew Liberatore.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Gunnar Henderson up now for the Mets. And that misses. And that is ball 1. High fly ball out to center field. Ciani drops into the glove, and that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. A.J. Minter.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 33, A.J. Minter.
So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Alec Burleson. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
That he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Good eye right there.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
One, 2 now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 1 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. Minter, 31 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2015. First pitch just misses. Next offering is fouled back. And it is 2-1. That one to first, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Second baseman,
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nolan Gorman. This to third, boots it, still finds a way to get off a throw. St. Louis goes down in order. And we're back. And now the DH, Jeremy Pitts.
Designated hitter, number 43.
And that one missing low. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that skips in the dirt.
Strike 2. Full count.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Nootbaar going back, just missed it. Devers now.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And Devers hits that one. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter now, Francisco Alvarez. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
In the air on the infield, Herrera corrals it, and that is that.
Now pitching for
righty
the New York
reliever
Mets.
out of the pen, Dedniel
Number
Nunez.
72.
Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Nunez.
So digging in,
Leading off
Lars
for St.
Nootbaar.
Louis, right fielder Lars Nootbaar.
And that one wrapped foul. On the ground to third, slides, but he can't come up with it.
Not much to this one
Now
other than
batting,
just a
shortstop,
willingness to go
Mason
the other way
Wynn.
and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Next to hit, Mason Wynn.
Ball.
In the dirt. Nootbaar aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings through that one above the zone.
On the mound, you take a note. You
1-1.
see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count,
No, that's
try to
out.
climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Runner at first with no outs here. That missed by a lot. Full count now. Hit in the air, center field. Pitts settles underneath it. Brings it in. And there's one down. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Michael Ciani. A little bit low, and that's ball one. The Mets leading by 4 here at the top of the ninth. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Ground ball left side. On to second, they get one. Throw to first, safe. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's going to be Brendan Donovan. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. One strike away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground, and this should do it. Henderson, and that'll do it.
You know, even when this team was trailing by 6, it seemed like they had confidence that they could get back in this ball game. I don't know if they knew they could win it in this fashion, but they did an excellent job of executing in the little ways. They grinded it out and came away with a nice W.
An 11-7 final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long